Hello friends, myself Dr. Ruchika Garg, Associate Professor and Consultant Gynecologist, and today we'll be discussing that why women should switch over from menstrual cup, from sanitary pad to menstrual cup, and how to use it and how to remove it and what are its benefits. So first of all, I would suggest that menstrual cup is very eco-friendly. These are made of silicone or latex and sometimes rubber also, and they come in various sizes and unless you have allergy to these products, these are very useful and non-toxic and very well tolerated by all the women, and those women who use it, they always convince other women to use it because it's such a good thing. One thing is our menstrual blood has a typical smell, and when it comes in contact with the sanitary pad, a typical other smell is created, but with menstrual cup no such problem is there. And it's biodegradable, it's environment friendly, and moreover you will also not feel like having a menstruation because there will be your outer part of your vagina will be totally dry, and you will not feel any wetness or messiness of the use of sanitary pad, because you might have to wash many times when you use sanitary pads because the area remains wet, but here it's not the problem. So menstrual cup comes in various size. So this is a small to medium size, and some people, if they have heavy bleeding or they have too many vaginal deliveries, they can use a larger size cup, and young girls, they can use small cup, and other women who are having typical medium bleeding, they can use a medium size cup. So now how to insert this menstrual cup? First of all, we just have to fold it and sit in a relaxed manner, if preferably in an Indian toilet if possible, or in squatting position, and just relax your thighs and just insert it, and inside the vagina it gets opened up by the pop, this thing, and a suction is created and it will collect all the blood. It's just a means, and after that, so if it is not opened inside the vagina, then it might cause slight leakage of blood from the side, but it is very rare. If it is not opened properly, it is like that. You just have to twist it through its stem, and it will automatically open. And now you can remove it after 6 to 12 hours depending on your bleeding, and preferably remove it after 12 hours, and then just wash it, pour the blood in your pan, and just wash it with a simple water, and in order to sterilize it, after 1 or 2 uses, you can put it in boiling water and let it boil for around 5 minutes. And how to remove it, this is the next frequent question. Now we just have to pull it through this thing, through its stem, but it would be good that here some serrations are there. If we just press this serration so that the suction will be released, and then it will be easier for us to pull. It is not that difficult and does not require much practice, but you need some confidence in the initial first 2 uses. If you can use a sanitary pad along with the menstrual cup, if you are not feeling confident, but it is not required, you can jump, walk, do anything, because there is no leakage of blood, and the messiness which is there with the sanitary pads, that is not there, because sanitary pads, they also contain dioxins, which are cancer causing substances, and they might cause allergy and a typical smell to some patients, but this is not the problem with menstrual cup, and they are very hygienic also. And there is a bag which comes in it, and you can carry it anywhere and just put it in this bag for storage. And the advantages of using menstrual cup is it is also eco-friendly, this thing, cost friendly also, because this will continue for around 10 years or more, so you can keep 1 or 2 menstrual cups, and depending on your first day, you might require a bigger cup. On the 4th day, if you have less bleeding, you can increase the duration of use of menstrual cup. If you're changing it in 6 hourly, 8 hourly in the first day, then it might shift to 12 hourly in the 4th day of cycle when you have less bleeding. And it is not at all, does not cause infections, unless we have to wash our hands thoroughly before using it and after removal of it, and wash it with clean water, and It's very good thing once you use it. So it is recommended by all the gynecologists also. Even if you are having an IUCD or a copper T or a Mirena, then also you can insert it. So please like and subscribe this video, and you can share this with your friend, and you can ask your comments in the comment section, and subscribe to Gynecologist Medical Lectures and put the bell icon so that you come to know all my future videos. You will find all sort of authentic information on this channel, and I have around 200 such videos on PCOS and infertility and pregnancy related issues. Your suggestions are welcome.